Hi everybody, here's my unproofread remarks here. Thanks for this generous award. This is the first time I've ever been recognized outside my field of television or public broadcasting. So this is really special to me. I mean, the content, I've never been awarded for the content. I'm really touched by this because I've become such a huge fan of social workers and caregivers and anyone who devotes their lives to helping people. I learned that everyone should know that you are an amazing collective of empathetic individuals. I've been telling people lately that if you're a filmmaker and you really want to be appreciated, make a documentary about something social workers and caregivers deeply care about. You're one of the best audiences there is, and you understand and appreciate when an effort is made to explain the need for what you do to middle class and wealthy people, and at the same time to the people who need your services. This documentary began as the child poverty project. From the beginning, my basic purpose was to make something that would do the most good. I think there were expectations that this would be a documentary interweaving 3 or 4 stories showing the heartbreaking lives of children living on the verge of tragedy and living in hopeless situations. The purpose would be to show West Virginians what's happening with their children. But there were multiple problems with doing this. One was that agencies around the state were not that keen on letting their clients be represented this way. There's been a lot of indie films made about poverty in West Virginia, way too many, and some of them, a good majority of them, are really insensitive, and then they go back to their urban environment and forget about it, collect their awards. So I understood why there might not be a groundswell of support for this kind of thing. And even some of the local news has had a bad record in this regard. I've run into a lot of burnt bridges in the last few years. Secondly, I'm not wired to do this kind of documentary that moves in with a family and talks them into shooting them during their lowest moments. Thirdly, I couldn't talk to any of my colleagues or friends or anybody I knew to even watch the best of this type of documentary. The importance is to make a film that people will watch. So it became my mantra that I repeated over and over again: what will do the most good? And I told everyone from all the agencies around the state that this was my focus and what did they advise me to do. Eventually I came to the understanding of the concept of the importance of the first 3 years of a child's life and how their whole life can be decided during that time. And the connection was spelled out to me that poverty or low income has a severe impact on those years. And I did not think that that was a well-known message, and that became my focus. I want to thank Michelle Baronaskis for nominating me. And I want to thank the families and all the individuals that appeared in the film. I'm sorry you couldn't have seen the clip. But there's a lot of people in this documentary. And there's a few very brave families that let us, in for a reasonable amount of time, and I think it's a very positive documentary. And I hope it does a lot of good, and we look to you, and tonight we'll be asking how to use this, how to use this to help benefit your causes. And I want to, of course, this is an award to me, but I'm part of public broadcasting, and there's a whole group, there's a whole organization that supports me and a lot of really, really talented, I think the most talented group of people who make documentaries in West Virginia, or West Virginia Public Broadcasting. I think that's about it. But thank you very much. I think it's great.